This story is about two brothers, Hermann Göring and his younger brother, Albert Göring. Both polar opposites, as one was the second most powerful man in Nazi Germany and the other was an anti-Nazi who helped Jewish people to escape. Hermann was a power-crazed Nazi party leader who played prominent roles in establishing Nazi police and concentration camps. With the help of his party and being Hitler's right-hand man, he wiped out more than 6 million Jewish people. Albert Göring was the younger brother who took on any opportunity he had to free Jewish people or help them escape Germany and got them visas. All the time, Albert was overlooked because of his brother's powerful role in the Nazi Party. Both brothers lived very different lifestyles growing up. Hermann was more of a wild child, while Albert was more of a book lover and mostly stayed indoors. Both brothers grew far apart in lifestyle and education. Hermann got involved in Munich's beer hall scene, where he met Adolf Hitler and was impressed by him, following his footsteps, which led him to be exiled. After living there several years, his morphine addiction took over and he returned back home. The long gap between the brothers grew even further apart. Albert shunned his ways, his hunger for power, and his association with the Nazi Party. Hermann returned to Germany, this time coming back stronger. Albert openly discussed his brother's horrible ways and treatment of the Jewish people, and even told close friends that he would have a bad ending. The Nazi takeover was strong and eventually annexed Austria and gained more territories. While Hermann continued his ways, making speeches against the Jewish people, Albert was helping his Jewish friends to escape and preparing their visas. Albert started using his brother's power to get help for Jewish people. Most of the time, Albert succeeded in getting someone freed from jail or helping someone to flee. Even though the brothers had a sour relationship, the only bond that kept them together was their sibling bond. Reports started to pile up for Albert, which made it even more difficult for him to help. Arrest warrants were issued for him, but his big brother always saved him, though it ruined his high-power authority in the Nazi Party. Albert finally had a death warrant issued for him to be shot dead on sight. He hid from place to place, trying to find a safe haven. Even his brother couldn't save him this time. They met at the jail's courtyard, where Hermann would tell him that he was sorry for what had happened and would help him soon enough. Hermann was charged with war crimes, and Albert, in jail, was later released. Albert Göring was not able to get back on his feet, as the family name Göring haunted him. The war crimes his brother committed, Albert had to face. He fell into a state of depression, alcoholism, and joblessness, dying later in 1966. Hermann was sentenced to be hanged, but killed himself the night before. Albert's heroic work is coming into the limelight now. His family name had brought him down, but with time, people are coming to the light and actually seeing the accounts of positive help he had given to the victims. His personal life may not have been the best, but his heroic life is what he is known for. His brother's war crimes will not be forgotten. The brothers were polar opposites of each other.